report. Today, we move north to focus on the City of Seattle Fire Department. Bringing you the facts and sharing his expertise in this area today will be Steve Essex. Steve, thanks for joining us today. Oh, well, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much for that bold intro there. I liked it. As you said, I'm Steve Essex, and it's my pleasure to be here as we focus on the City of Seattle Fire Department today. We'll give you an inside look at their department, including their history, stations, personnel, apparatus, future plans, and much more. Let's start now by taking a look at their history.
Seattle's fire department was established in 1883, but only as a city charter. In June of 1889, they experienced what is known as the Great Seattle Fire. This fire destroyed the entire central business district and burned 25 city blocks, essentially burning down a majority of the city. Only one casualty was reported, but there was an estimated $20 million in damage. With the city nearly gone, residents decided to stay and rebuild. As they did, they changed the fire department from a charter to a professional force with a new chief and 5 new firehouses and a fireboat. They created a board of fire commissioners to write rules and regulations. They increased the number of hydrants and rebuilt better piping for water flow. On top of that, they raised fire building standards and moved towards building more brick buildings with thicker walls. Since then, Seattle has been defined by keeping high building standards and enforcing strict codes.
Another big event for this department was a string of serial arsons in the 1990s that totaled at least 60 before catching the suspect. The most devastating fire happened in 1995 in an industrial warehouse when the firefighters entered the building but misjudged the location of the fire. This caused 4 firefighters to lose their lives. Each event in Seattle's history has been followed by intense post-incident reports and studies to better equip the department for the future. Moving on. Seattle is considered a seaport as it is situated between Puget Sound and Lake Washington. It currently is the home to approximately 3.4 million people, with 600,000 of them living in the metropolitan area, although that number fluctuates to 1.5 million during the day. Let's take a look at the department that serves and protects these people.
The City of Seattle Fire Department is responsible for 83.9 square miles, with 193 miles of waterfront coastline. They have 33 fire stations and their Medic 1 headquarters. They have 1,020 uniformed personnel. This includes 35 department chiefs and 85 non-uniform civilian personnel. In comparison, this department is roughly 1/3 the size of LAFD. Like LAFD, every firefighter is a certified EMT, and they keep an on-duty strength of around 220. Seattle Medic 1 is the paramedic provider program serving Seattle run by the fire department. It is one of 6 around the area. It was founded on strong physician leadership and is structured around response, training, and quality improvement. Operations of this department are organized into 5 operation battalions and 1 medic battalion. They run 24-hour A, B, C, and D shifts.
All right. We've given you a perspective of what makes up this department. Now, let's take a look at all the different apparatus it takes to get the job done.
Currently, the Seattle Fire Department boasts a full arsenal of apparatuses to equip them in protecting their city. This force includes 33 engines, 12 ladder trucks, 4 aid units that provide basic life support, and 7 medic units that provide advanced life support. When it comes to more specialized units, they also have a full arsenal. This includes a hazmat unit, 4 fireboats, including the Leshki, which is always on duty, 2 air trucks, 2 hose wagons, a mobile command unit, and a search and rescue team that works closely with the U.S. Coast Guard. Some of the more interesting fires and incidents that have occurred in Seattle include several barge fires, arena fires, an incident in 2002 where a plane crashed just off the coast. They also respond to your more average house fires, industrial fires, and high-rise buildings. The city itself is very urban, and and they rarely fight a wildfire unless it is outside of the city. The city of Seattle is a place that has dealt with fires throughout its existence. This started with the Great Seattle Fire that almost destroyed the city completely. With every fire, though, the city has learned and made the appropriate changes to better prevent them from happening again. Each fire is met by rigorous post-incident work by the fire department. They continue in their goal of keeping the people safe and training to become a more efficient and effective department.
This concludes our inside report on the Seattle Fire Department. I hope this helped you get an inside view of the department's history and what makes it run today. This is Steve Essex. From all of us here, thank you and have an awesome day.